This is my buddy Jack, and this is his car.
So this is my Mark IV Golf. I've owned it for 2 years. I bought it completely stock from Facebook Marketplace. Always loved Volkswagens. The Mark IV has always been my favorite platform. It's a PD150, so it's a diesel. I have changed the wheels on it, remapped it to a stage 1. Nice little front splitter, which I added on there, which I got in a deal with the wheels. We've got wind deflectors, because that adds, I think, about 100 horsepower on these bad boys. We've got the Bucky's air freshener, if you know, you know. We've lowered it on coilovers. Don't look at that. We've done an EGR delete. We've also added a hard pipe kit. I recently had carbon clean on the engine, which if you're ever thinking about doing it, do it. We've added top mount cushions, or pineapple slices, if you will. We have the Ram air filter for that whooshing noise.
Give me your best noise.
So we've got MOT on Thursday, the worst day of anyone's year, but we're going to be prepared. We're going to change out the front 2 drive shafts. We've got a corroded CV boot, and an advisory last year was the control arm bushings worn and control arms corroded, so we're going with shiny new ones. And then finally we're going to do oil filter and oil change.
We had to jack the car up, but Jack's jacking points were completely caved in.
Yeah.
Let's get a nice shot. Where is it? Where's it gone?
So we're gonna try and get this nut off. We're gonna crack it, and then we can take the nuts off, and then we can take the wheel off, and then we can just take that center nut off, and then we can get the drive shaft out.
Over the past couple of years, I've been teaching Jack everything I know about cars. He's come a long way, and now he's a proper car guy. Today is another first for him, with the drive shafts and the control arms.
Right, what's next?
Next, we're going to take the brake caliper off. I don't know.
Do we need to?
I don't know.
Why don't we take this nut off? Why don't we finish that?
Here we're undoing the tie rod, which was causing a few issues, but eventually we got it off.
Yeah.
Enough space to get your
Precious head.
your booty under there. That finger work.
Then we needed to get the drive shaft bolts out.
She's a lucky girl.
Car stuff with 2 people is so much easier. Here I'm spinning the brake disc so it moves the drive shaft so Jack can access the bolts easier. He was getting a lot of crap in his eyes though, so I offered some help.
Do it for the video. Do it for me. Nerd.
Safety first.
Alright, we have taken off this bad boy because we realised we need to get this. What's that called?
That's the control arm.
Need to get the control arm off.
Which we're swapping anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So it makes sense.
A buckle on that wheel.
I know.
19, please.
That's 19. Yay!
There and there.
10.
I'd say maybe 10.
Nah,
12. That's right.
you said 10.
I said 10 or 12 just to cover my...
You don't get 2 choices. It's a one choice.
Oh no, it's not. It's a little bit bigger. 13.
Yeah, wiggle, 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 wiggle. There we go. Yay, we're out.
Yeah.
Side wasn't actually too bad, you can see. So that boot is still intact. Was this side clicking?
Both sides were clicking.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
After the drive shaft, the control arm came out.
Hey, look at that
There
piece
we
of
have.
crap. That's so rusty. That definitely needed to be changed. Look at all that car on the floor.
Weight saving.
Old versus new, way better.
It wasn't that easy. Jack almost died.
Right.
Slightly cracked.
From driving badly.
Drive shaft.
Yeah.
Bolt that back into place. Get that seated.
Seated in real good. Seated in real
Get
good.
it seated in nice.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put the control arm back in.
Getting everything back in was just doing it in reverse, so super easy. Hand tighten everything up, and then we're done. This sway bar linkage wasn't too bad, but it's still good to change it. That little lip that I showed in the intro was cutting into Jack's tyres a little bit, so he's just using a soft mallet to hammer it back to place, and then raising his coilovers.
Only a fraction.
Is it worth going a bit more just in case?
Problem is-
Maybe like go all the way to the top.
No, we're not doing that.
Stinky, stinky
Baby,
coilovers.
baby, baby. Baby steps.
A quick clean of all the grease. And then one side done.
Look at that technique.
This is where the arch was cutting into the tyres. Not amazing.
Chunky, look at that.
This side done, we're going to leave this as it is.
Yep.
And we're going to go do the other side.
Awesome.
Now, the other side was slightly more challenging. The ball joint bolts were stuck and rounded, so we had to cut them off. And you can see here why we're changing the drive shafts. This was the bad side.
On there shouldn't be the grease from the CV boot,
No.
which is obviously
That's where it's perished.
and also
Do I need to give that a good old clean? Get that for your video.
Jack. When are you gonna buy yourself a jack?
Soon.
Soon.
Well, I technically own, I don't know, how many do you have? How many do we have?
I've got two.
So I've
we've
got two, and
between
then
us.
Greg's got a couple. So
Yeah.
I've got 4. What's the point?
You've got use of 4, but technically has 0. Jack is the only Jack he
Jackless
has.
Jack.
Jackless Jack.
So unfortunately, the nut and bolt for the drop link sheared off inside, so it was just spinning freely. So we've cut the bolt off, but we're now gonna have to re-weld the nut back on. Jack is gonna weld for the first time. Look how happy he is.
Good job with my car.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we're cutting off the pre-welded piece and cleaning up the area. Then prepping this nut for the operation.
Hit your weld. Nah, not great.
Jack did really well for his first time welding, but in the end I took over because this is a structural piece and we want it to be safe. Now I'm not the best welder in the world, but I was pretty chuffed with this weld.
Is it worth it to be a car guy, Jack?
No,
No.
don't be a car guy.
Stay in school, kids.
Stay in school.
I drained the oil for Jack and I decided that at the end of a tough day, the best thing to do was tell him there were metal shavings in his oil.
You see all the chunky bits
Are
of
you
metal, Jack?
doing a prank on
You
me?
see all the chunky bits of metal?
I've never
in there?
moved so quick.
Oh no, there's so much metal in the
I
oil.
was going to be like, there's no point in doing any of this.
Put it in the bin. Not in a jokey way. Maybe just have a look at this coolant real quick.
I've had problems with it.
Look at the colour of your coolant there.
There's been a lot of rust in this radiator.
Yeah.
I've had problems with the radiator. I've done flushes, which has loosened it all. Keeping an eye on that.
Okay.
The oil filter is probably the easiest to access I've ever seen on a car. I'm swapping out the old filter for a new one and changing the oil.
4.3 to 4.6 litres that should have been there. How many litres do you think were left in the engine? So what did I just take out of the engine?
3 litres.
3.5.
3.5.
Not too bad.
One of the last things on the list was fixing a small power steering leak. We just used some of this Lucas oil and it worked fine, so job done. To me,
Boom.
being a car guy means having fun,
Done.
helping out a friend, and hopefully feeling that sense of accomplishment at the end of the day, although that's not always guaranteed. As always, thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.